Hi, this is the monthly horoscope for Pisces for the month of April 2023. Hello, my fishies. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. So on April 3rd, 12:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury enters Taurus. This is in your third house of communication. This is clarity. This is feeling groundedness at this time. You can be way more analytical in your way of thinking at this time. If you did have a crush on somebody, you could be kind of like moving on with that or doing something about it. So it's up to you what you want to do. You tend to see things all the way through. You are more serious minded. You may be ending certain relationships, especially long-term relationships. This could be ending certain contracts, may no longer apply in your life. Not getting along with your neighbors. You can be relocating at this time, or you may not be living with your partner because you don't feel like your partner respects you, or this is a toxic relationship and this person is always making themselves the center. You may not feel like you're able to do what you want to do at this time with this person around you. You can also not be getting along with older neighbors. You can find yourself butting heads with older neighbors because they have no time. They have like plenty of time on their head and they got to be all up in everybody's Kool-Aid, or they want your house to look a certain way on the outside, or they want it to look cleaner, or they want it to look how their house look. For others of you, you're more serious minded, you're more annoyed or suppressing your feelings with certain people, and you can be blowing up on certain people, or you're not getting along with those in authority. On the 6th at 12:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the full moon in Libra on Pesach, so Chag Sameach for everybody celebrating Pesach, and happy Ramadan. So your health or your personal life becomes more of the focus. For some of you, this has nothing to do with you, and you have a T-square happening with the 2nd, 6th, and 8th house. So this could be watching someone else's drama and being involved by giving this person a place to stay or testifying in court. This can be a family member or a family friend who is sick, and this could be a woman in your life who's going through it at this time. For others of you, the focus could be more towards your children, and you may not be getting along with your children because they could be a handful, or they could be very rebellious, or they could be like 16 going on 30 at this time. For others of you, mine is going on 40, so he's just over life. He like whatever. For others of you, the focus on mother or baby mama who lives outside the home, or even mother-in-law. Also, you could be dealing with health issues. You can be pressured into doing things you don't want to do at this time, or spending money on things you don't want to do. Welcome to my world. Or this could be some much needed changes or responsibilities that you need to face, or difficult decisions that you need to make, and just bite the bullet and do it. Expect the unexpected when it comes to professional or domestic life. Not the easiest time because it's taking you into your new beginning, because remember, we're ending our Saturn Dasha in Pisces and we're entering in Leo at this time, so you're dealing with like a lot of new beginnings this year. Okay, on the 11th at 12:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Venus in your 4th house. You can be over your routine, over a relationship, especially a long-term relationship could be super fragile at this time because of Pluto opposing Volcanus in the sign of Leo. Now, because your eyes may really wander, I feel for some of you here, you can have items stolen at this time, so be careful with the house. You still have a stellium in your 3rd house, but we have a lot more planets in the sign of Aries than we do in Gemini. So you may have a lot of planets in the bottom of your chart with your 2nd, 3rd house, which is fine. It just means that you're going to be very busy during this time period as well. So you may not really feel that Venus in Gemini because it's an immutable sign during this time period. So what happens here is that you're going to feel very restless with the planets in the bottom of your chart at this time, and you're going to be more about your routine. You could be changing up your routine. You can have a difficult time seeing things all the way through because of Venus in Gemini. You can be in your feelings, so you can be bored with love with this energy. You may not like the monotony of it as well, or something has to give or change during this time period. You're going to go through a lot of changes this month. If you're obligated to certain situations, you could find yourself at this time trying to get out of those situations and trying to get out of other people's agendas and responsibilities at this time, especially with family. For some of you here, you could be obligated to certain situations, but you're going to regret it because it's too much work for you and you can't handle it. This could be like watching other people's kids with this energy or volunteering for things. For others of you, the focus is going to be more towards the home. The north node is at 4 degrees here, and the south node is at 4 degrees in the 9th house. So at this time, you can be hearing a lot of complaints about your property and people wanting to take care of your property at this time with this energy, or just challenging you at this time, like HOH fees and that kind of thing. Or you could be not getting along with your neighbor. You could feel the need for relocation at this time, and if you're not going to do it now, then you're definitely going to do it from now till July. There's going to be, well, no, you're going to do it in the month. You're going to do it now, and if you're not going to do it now, then there's going to be another move coming up in July, period. Okay, July. All right, so on the 20th at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the new moon eclipse in Aries. So those of you in India and Africa and Asia continent are going to be feeling the new moon in Aries. And then those of you in North and South America and Europe, you're going to be feeling the new moon in Taurus, okay? So this is, you can feel this energy 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after, all right? So this is a beautiful time for money. This could also be, those of you who are younger, you can be going through some dramatic shifts with your personal life. Change is happening with your 9th house energy, forming a kite with the south node. Endings and new beginnings are coming up. You can receive some good news, a great time for court, getting your personal affairs in order, taking care of your responsibilities. This could be certain obstacles may no longer apply. This could be obstacles with money could be getting over with. So your financial situation could be changing for the better. This could be getting a home. You benefit through new people coming into your life. A great time for passing important tests, taking your real estate license or whatever exam you need to take for your job, or your values are changing, and as a result, you may be selling things that you own because they no longer represent the person that you are. Be careful with your finances. For some of you, this could be whoever has to leave your life at this time. Let them leave your life. Long-term relationships, long-term contracts could be ending. For some of you, if you've been living at a rental for a very long time, you could find yourself moving out of it with this energy here, because they could be selling it or they just want you to move. Or you could be fighting with those who are older than you, or you may not be getting along with your neighbors. Or this could be HOH, and you could find either you becoming a leader in HOH community. You could become a leader during this time period in a group or association, or other people are not being happy for you, or you're implementing rules and they don't like the changes that you're implementing. Or you could be renovating the home and your neighbors may not like the changes that you're doing to your home at this time, because they could find it to be an eyesore. You could be going to get a court order for your neighbors at this time. On the 20th at 4:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the sun enters Taurus. This is in your 3rd house of communications. You have a stellium here. You could feel grounded. Many ideas and new possibilities run across your mind. Doesn't mean you're going to use them. It can be hard to seize an idea long enough to thoroughly work on the implications of them. Your neighborhood becomes more interesting and filled with gossip and rumors or chance encounters while doing errands. Stay out of the gossip at this time. This could be a new love coming into your life. And this person can be somebody that lives close to you, somebody that you already know. Those of you who are in college, you could be meeting this person in the dorms with this energy here as well. This person's going to be your total exact opposite. You do have Juno here in the 3rd house conjunct with Uranus and Mercury. So for some of you, your love life can be very interesting, or romance is not going to be exactly how you pictured it or envisioned it would be. It could be something totally different. It could be like you guys are like sexual relationship, and then all of a sudden it's like, will you marry me? What? You know, it's gonna be like that, you know? So it could be like that, and then it goes into a long-term relationship. So, you know, whatever romance like novel you've been reading, it's not gonna be like that. And your social circle is gonna dramatically change during this time period. Or if you have been down for a long time with your career, you can see a dramatic shift in energy, and you could be going on the up. Now, those of you think back 20 years ago, what happened when Pluto entered Capricorn? For me, I had my Saturn Dasha I had my Saturn in Virgo, so it did not help me at all. It did not help me. Oh my Lanta. I learned that everybody in my family stole my money. I learned my mama did mortgage fraud on me. $525,000 house. But it's okay. I haven't spoken to her nor seen her what she's up to. So, you know, whatever God does, God does. So, but the point is that there's going to be a reversal of fortune happening for a lot of people. Now, if you had a beautiful time in the 20 years, then this is going to be a beautiful time period. If you were in a relationship 20 years ago, then you're going to be in a new relationship at this time. So it's like that kind of situation happening. Your social circle can dramatically change, or if you've been, yes, I already said this. So we can see a lot of famous Pisces now. Okay, this can be the time for Pisces to really be seen. You can find yourself communicating more with new people in your life, making new friends. A great time for career growth with business, or you could be coming up with money-making ideas. Communications with neighbors and relatives become much more important and serious now. This is a beautiful time for communications. On the 21st at 4:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury goes retrograde. You can feel this energy 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. This is in your third house of communications. You can have clarity. You can be dealing with a lot of deja vu. Your ESPN channel can be on. You can be getting epiphanies at this time. You're not going to remember them, so forget about it. I feel this can be a beautiful time for business picking up. You can have contract jobs coming up for you. You're very cerebral and you can have a lot of creative ideas, but it doesn't mean you're going to use them. You need to record the thoughts that you have in your head, so you may use them in the future, but you're not going to use them. People from your past are coming back, so at this time your rose-colored glasses are on. You see what you want to see at this time with this energy. So you're wanting to nurture and romanticize those relationships, and those relationships that are coming back in your life from your past, that you had a nasty falling out with. Those are going to be the short-term relationships or very short-lived. Okay, let me see. I lost my spot. Okay. So know that. So if you had like a nasty falling out with this person, like you cussed at them and stuff like that, like they're coming in your life for a reason, but then they're going to leave really quick. So you have some lessons coming up with certain people for some of you, and then not all of you do, because, fishies in typical fishy fashions, when we are upset with people, we swim the hell away. And we swim far away too. And we're like, we don't want nothing to do with you no more. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Deuces. Okay, so it could be something like that happening at this time. So you could find yourself like constantly releasing this person from your life. So this could be somebody that keeps yo-yo backing into your life, and then you have to just release them. They come back, you release them. So it's kind of like that. It's a catch and release situation, So it's somebody that is constantly reoccurring in your life. Also, this is creating boundaries with this person, or kind of like putting up your walls with this person. Also, you need to be careful with your generosity at this time, because the stellium in Taurus. Don't give be careful what you others are going to impose on you at this time with this energy, with favors, or want you to help. And some of you are people pleasers. Others of us, like 40 and up, we're not people pleasers anymore. We're jaded people. We're like, oh, hell to the nay, we ain't helping you. So you have lessons with your giving energy at this time, okay? And be careful how much you do for other people, and you need to learn to create your boundaries with other people at this time, because they're giving you a lot more responsibility, or they're taking away like your opportunities. Okay, like I fell for this in my 30s, where I was helping out like Jared's mother-in-law, who had like 6 kids, right? And I learned that, she was that cat that makes babies and then she runs away, and she literally did that. And you know what? It cost me a lot of money with my YouTube channel, and I couldn't really focus on readings, and I couldn't do readings because this woman was like in my, she made herself my center. She made herself the center of my life, and I like became this unpaid nanny, and I was like, oh my God. And then it got to the point where the schools started calling me as if I'm their mother, and I was like, oh my God, so just be aware of doing things like that, because this could be just a narcissistic relationship that you're dealing with, and this person is just trying to make you like they want to be the center of your life, So don't fall for those traps with people that want you to make it about them, that want your attention so bad that they turn you into the maid or the nanny or their assistant. Don't fall into those trappings, all right? The World card, I feel like the world works in your favor at this time. This could also be traveling. The 5 of Wands, I feel like this is on-the-job training coming up. You could be learning certain things. I hear fake it till you make it kind of situation. The King of Cups, you can be a stickler for the rules at this time with this energy, or you could be restrictive with the self, and you could be working on the self with this energy as well. The 2 of Cups, I see emotional validation, support happening here. as well. You could be hanging out with that one friend. This could be a friendship turns into a love relationship kind of situation going on. The Judgment card, major decisions are coming up at this time, something heavy on your mind with this energy. Stay on the right side of the law with this energy. I feel like for some of you here that things can get out of hand, especially if you're going through a divorce or something like that, or you're dealing with child custody battles at this time. And I feel like it's going to be kind of like a little bit bad, you know, like you're going to get hurt. So I would be careful with this energy and dealing with family at this time, because everybody's fragile here, okay? So I would be careful with this energy. That's what I'm feeling, fragile. Alrighty, the Moon card, I feel like for some of you here, this could be truth being revealed at this time with this energy, or somebody could be revealing a secret that they've been hiding from you and telling you the truth. Maybe they're telling you about their feelings about you at this time. The Star card, manifesting. I feel like you could be manifesting love into your life with this energy, and this could be with another water sign with this energy as well. So this could be with another Pisces for some of you. For some of you, this is a great time for your following your calling with this energy. So for some of you, you could be going on the radio and doing a radio interview at this time with this energy as well, or a great time for those of you in media and social media. Great time for fashion designers with this energy. I do see you dreaming about success, or you're trying to manifest something into your life. I feel like you are trying to create your own reality at this time with this energy. So there's like a lot of manifesting going on. I do see second childhood happening. Trust your intuition. This person has a crush on you, and I feel like they're going to be revealing their truth to you. The Ten of Cups, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing as well. I feel like you two have an intense connection with each other as well. You two have a lot in common, even though this person doesn't think so. I do feel like you two have a lot in common. The Five of Cups, I feel like for some of you here that you could be thinking with your heart and following with your heart at this time with this energy. So you may not be thinking logically at this time. Like I said, this relationship that's coming in is correlating with the astrology. This could be starting off, you two could be very much in love. It can go very fast, and then go straight into a relationship. So it's not a bad thing, The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations in your life, and you could be walking away from certain situations. Also, a lot of cup cards here, so you need to go with the flow at this time. The Hangman card, indecisions at this time. This is a time to let the cards play, and also a time of introspection with this energy as well, okay? I feel like you're very cynical with this energy. So cynicism keeps happiness away at this time. So, I think that you should just be happy. Focus on your present, be about your present, and go with the flow this month with these energies. The Knight of Swords, I do feel like as I connect with the Knight of Swords, and it doesn't mean this, I do feel like somebody's going to be taking care of you. Okay, I do feel like the person that has a crush on you really, really thinks about you, and they really think that you're like a really special person. Alrighty. Yeah, so, that's so sweet. I feel like they're missing you, or you're missing them, so I see that. I feel like this could be a very healing relationship. I do feel like also that you could be more quiet into yourself at this time with this energy. The Sun card, I feel with this energy here that you can be getting clarity. So again, there's clarity coming up. I feel like your consciousness could be changing during this time period as well with this energy. Your uniqueness tends to stand out, so this could be a popular energy time for you. The Nine of Cups, I feel like yes to whatever question I did not answer. The Chariot card, I see a victory. Overcoming certain obstacles at this time with this energy. There could be a victory, again, with love with this energy. The Four of Wands, you may think that this person is emotionally unavailable, or this person may not be available to you right now with this energy, but this is something that is going to come up. The Knight of Coins, be careful with your giving energy. You may have lessons with your giving energy at this time. So you may not see that money back, or you may get yourself involved in a trap. Expect the unexpected. There could be something that happens and family goes into crisis, but be careful how much you do for family. The Seven of Cups, I see a victory coming up. I see thoughts of future coming up as well. Recommitting yourself to your goals. The Eight of Wands talks of good news and travel. The Nine of Swords, I feel like this person may be scared to approach you. I do see like endings coming up for you. at this time. You're ending certain cycles in your life with this energy. The Queen of Wands, you can be starting brand new creative projects at this time as well. And the Devil card, I feel for some of you here, you could be dealing with manipulative people. So be careful with them and be careful what you say yes to at this time. I love you, my fishies. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses. Mwah.